All right, we got a new segment coming at you guys. We are going to start doing this every single week. We are coming at you with the best with the best and the worst plays of the week deemed by us. So it's only stuff we've watched this week, stuff we've seen. We're going to start with the worst plays of the week. I feel like you got to go worst first. The worst plays of the week, and some of these are very ugly, might I say so myself. All right, first, we're going to jump over to the NBA. This is our first moment.
First worst. Bang.
Missed oop off the glass. He had it right there for him, too.
It's a good play up until the very end. Like it's so close to making the good list, and then he just can't get the finish.
He just can't get the finish. So I'm sure we'll probably see that on Shaqtin' a Fool this week, too.
That's not Bruce Brown, is it? No, Bruce Brown's on the Bruce Brown's on the Pacers.
But no defense to be found. Brother got rim stuff. That's gonna be number 5 this week. All right, number 4.
Number 4.
If you watch this podcast, you know that this is a duo that we shit on a lot.
Pool boy and the koozie.
We're gonna do it again.
That
Do a little fast break.
We got a 2-on-1 right here. You see, this should be easy points.
As you see here, I wasn't set up for this. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Got the fast break. Easy buckets here.
Travel out
Not
of
only did
bounds.
he travel, he loses the ball out of bounds. So just
And they're losing to the Grizzlies.
to the Grizzlies. Oh, that's a Jordan Poole and Kuzi moment if I've ever seen one.
The only thing Kuzi's good for is keeping your drinks cold.
That's gonna be number 3. All right, that was number 4. Number 3 here.
We got another Timberwolves highlight or low light for the week.
Low light. if
Not
you
a
will.
great week for
One of
T-Wolves
Joe's
fans.
favorite players right now in the league that you shit on,
He's a big ass goofy Rudy Gobert.
and this is gonna make it even worse.
Oh, you got him to jump?
Oh, at the buzzer, completely airballs the layup. First off, you're 7 feet tall. Why did you not dunk it to begin with?
Yeah, did he try to put it off the backboard or something?
No, he was trying to
He's trying to beat the shot clock.
He was trying to beat the shot clock, but he was trying to
Tap it in.
go nothing but net. That's the problem these
man.
days. Is everybody's trying to go nothing but net.
Trying to get too cute.
Use the backboard. It's there for all he had to do was jump off the glass. It would have been fine. But he goes up. Oh, awesome play by Rudy Gobert. That's going to be good for number 3 worst play of the week.
Gobert.
Not a great week for Timberwolves fans.
All right, we had some competition for number 2 and number 1, but this is going to be number 2 right here.
I think I might have seen this clip.
It's
a
bad.
couple days ago.
It's bad. All right, so we'll start early here. Missed free throw to keep the game a 1-point game. Akron's up by 1.
And this is for the championship too.
This is for the MAC championship. This is for an auto bid.
Whoever wins this game goes to March.
Oh, misses. Gets the putback. They're up by 1. They're up by 1.
You just got to play some defense.
And he forgets what the damn score was. I haven't seen a moment that bad since JR forgot what the score was in the finals.
The coach is hurt.
I kept recording because he is just he's distraught. He's lost. He's upset. Akron would go on to win this game 62-61 after knocking down the next 2 free throws. You got to know the score, man.
That's a legendary Shaqtin' moment.
You've got to know the score. You've got to know the score. You've got to make them make a shot.
They're not good. This is your only chance to make the tournament. And I don't know.
You're an 8 seed. You could have made the tournament being 1 game over 500.
And I couldn't tell you the last time Kent State's made the tournament.
They did a couple years ago. I do remember them in a first-round matchup. But that was a JR moment. I haven't seen a moment that bad since JR forgot to score in the finals.
And he looks like LeBron.
His reaction was very LeBron-esque. All right, so that was number 2 worst play of the week. At number 1, now, this is more of a worst play, not really because of Wyndham. It's just the way it shakes out. So let's watch this one here. Great putt. Great line.
Oh, get in there.
Oh. I mean, just an absolute. He makes that putt. You go to a playoff to win the 50th anniversary of the Players. He makes that putt
With with a $25 million purse. You could be bringing in like
$5 million.
$5 million.
He's going up against Scotty in a playoff if he makes that putt for a huge purse. And outside of majors, that's probably the biggest tournament of the year in the Players. Scotty defends his title, but just what a brutal moment that was to watch that lip out.
What hurt so bad is there was a wide angle too, and he putts the ball, and before it even, he's not walking it in, but he's ready to just
give it the fist pump. He had the
Fist
fist
pump.
locked and loaded, man. I wish they would have shown it there.
and he was ready to just.
He gets here and then he goes and just absolutely loses his mind. That's a tough break for my guy Wyndham. I really was hoping to see a Wyndham win this weekend. God, that one hurt. So that is the number one worst play of the week. Now, normally we do.
If there's a moment that we missed, drop it down in the comments. But those are the middest moments of the week.
The worst moments
Worse
of the
than
week.
mid.
Worse than mid. Those are bad.
Those are Rudy Gobert highlights.
Rudy Gobert highlights.
We put Jordan Poole on here, so
All right. Next, we're going to hop into the best plays of the week, and we're going to start.
No Timberwolves highlights on here.
No T-Wolves highlights on this
so
one.
if you're a Minnesota fan,
We're going to start with one of the darkest camera angles I've ever seen. And we're going to go to the NBA. We've got a little Pacers Nets. Oh, gets blocked. Here goes Hallie. Fast break. 3-on-2. Oh! Slams it home with a reverse alley. That
Down
is
the
just
throat.
absolutely disgusting.
not even
here.
looking. Just,
No look. Oh, and Lance ended the screen record, so we got out of it a little early. You don't get any playback there, but a nasty oop. Oops are always fun, even just a regular alley, but to throw it from behind the 3-point line and you go up and reverse it, that's just an absolute. That's
any
a-
reverse dunk.
any
deserves a
reverse
good
dunk
moment.
deserves a good
Reverse
moment.
Anything is a good moment.
All right, number 4. We've got the. Oh, which championship is this?
The Ivy League.
The Ivy League championship. Ooh, the crowd oohs, the crowd ahs.
Not normally known for sports.
Not ever known
Hey,
for
what about
sports.
Princeton?
All right, so here we go.
Oh,
Down 3,
drained it.
down 40, go down 1 now with
And this-
14 seconds left.
Brown is 4 games under 500.
Foe.
They don't even have a chance if they
Oh,
don't win.
Let me go back a little bit. All right. So Brown misses the free throws. Down 1. Drives into the lane, things going up. Oh,
Nobody's guarding him, and
one of the easiest buzzer beaters I've ever seen in my life. It couldn't have got much easier than that, to be honest. It's a top play because it's a
buzzer beater.
It's a buzzer beater to win your conference championship. But for a guy to be that wide open and just
That's kind of crazy, though. Look at the records. Yale should have been whooping that ass.
should have been, yeah, absolutely. What's even crazier is with the auto bids in March Madness, Brown could have made the tournament 5 games under 500.
And Yale wouldn't make the tournament.
Yale wouldn't have made the tournament with a loss. So big moment there for Yale, who probably should have won that game by more than 1, but a buzzer beater nonetheless. That's why we love March.
We sleep in May.
We sleep in May. All right. Number 3 this week goes to probably the most surprising 3-point shooter of the week. You got Detroit, Miami tied at 101.
This would be the signature win of the Pistons season, I feel like.
Yeah. Imagine being a Pistons fan. You lose on a fucking three-pointer from deep from Bam Adebayo.
In 6 seconds left in the game, the Heat are driving up here, tied at 101. No fouls to give if you're the Pistons. Obviously, you wouldn't foul anyways, but let's take a look.
Oh.
Cross him up, gives it back.
Bang.
And a 35-footer from Mr.
Bam.
Bam Adebayo. Huge win for the Heat, by the way. Like they were struggling before this game. I think they were like 5-5 in their last,
And they're
4-6.
in the play-in picture.
They're in the play-in right now, so that's a huge momentum shifter going into the end of the season. Also, just not a guy you would have thought could pull up from 35 feet
and drain it.
and drain one dead on too. Like he's at the top of the key.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the toughest 3-point shot there is. You misjudge that at all, that ball has no chance of going in. Absolutely Electric play there by Bam. Good enough for number 3 on our best plays of the moment this week. Going to number 2. You know, we had to throw it in there. We got the best jersey swap of the season right here.
Of the century, right?
Best
the
jersey,
century.
maybe the best jersey swap of all time.
Of all time.
No, you get
So
over
we
here.
got- we gotta
You get over
switch.
here.
Yeah,
On
hold
the
on.
right.
Switch up.
And what everybody loves.
Anthony Black and
Grady Dick.
Black Dick.
The smile on Anthony's face, too. Like, he can't even... He can't even hold it in,
You know it was
man.
Grady's idea. Anthony's smiling. He's like,
Look at
I
the
know-
smile right here. Look at the smile. He's smiling like a little kid
Grady-
that knows he's getting away with something.
Grady's having a great time. This was his idea. Anthony Black is like, we shouldn't be doing this, but this is funny.
Yeah, it's like getting away with something in like kindergarten, man. Like your friend's
Yeah.
like, hey, you see the goldfish over there? Let's steal a few. And you get a few and you eat them and you're like smiling because you got away with it and you know you shouldn't. That's Anthony Black's face right there. He knows better. He knows this is going to get a ton of publicity, good or bad. And he's like,
Any publicity is good
But
publicity.
any publicity is good publicity. And Grady Dick knows all about,
Some Black Dick.
apparently, really good at publicity here. With a last name like Dick, I feel like it's hard to not be in the media at some point. And it's just funny that this video like spiraled as much as it did. Like it's out there. People like it's all over the internet right now. It was one of the biggest moments of the weekend, I think. All right, so that was good enough for number 2 this week.
Coming up, number 1.
Coming up, number
the best
1.
moment of the week.
The best
uno.
moment of the week is going to go to Mr. Flat Earth himself. Let's watch this one here. Tie game, 2.8 seconds.
Great little outlet pass. Come
Inbound
around.
Kyrie
Over Jokic.
with the left. With the left hand. Let's
a
go back
little-
and watch that one more time.
Put a little English on there, a little mustard. Watch that.
Just absolutely insane. Coming from a right-handed shooter to go up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the left
Over
Jokic. Over one of the biggest men in basketball.
To beat a top 2 team in the West. Top
I think
2
the Nuggets
team.
are currently back to number 1 in the West.
Right.
I didn't know if they were tied with the Thunder or not, but
Might be tied, but they're a top 2 team in the
a
West
top
right now.
3 team in the NBA.
And you beat them on a buzzer beater. Just
And the Mavericks are fighting for that last spot, like that 6th seed.
okay. I was
Out-
about to say they're
they're-
definitely in the play-in.
They're fighting to make it out of the play-in
Just the
tournament.
little sauce with it, a little up and over there. Just a crazy play to finish the game, and that's huge for the Mavs, who are
Big momentum. You know, it's a home game.
they need every win they can get right now too. That is just a fantastic shot all around. Absolutely insane to see Kyrie go up with the left right there, Mr. Flat Earth himself. Also, even bigger moment. He's currently participating in Ramadan.
Yep.
So he made that shot with no food, no water.
No water even during the game. Timeouts. Can't have none, coach. Sorry. Can't have none.
Nothing. That's dry mouth. He's out there as he throws up the final shot, you know?
that picture was cold too of him with the left up like that. You see all that?
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
this. I
And
tried to get it
hot.
in here, but it took
And
too long.
We don't have it here, but if you haven't heard it, go check it out. That's one of the best calls in the NBA that I've heard recently.
I didn't hear it.
You didn't?
I wasn't paying attention to it.
Great,
no.
great call from the announcer.
If the audio wasn't so fidgety, we would play the audio for you, but
Is it better than the Kawhi dagger? That's one of
no,
my favorites.
no, it's not better than that.
dagger?
But one of the best ones of the season, I think. It was a great call.
a fantastic play by a great player, too, by the way. That is Mr. Kyrie Irving himself. That is going to do it for the top 5 best and worst plays of the week. We're going to be cranking these out every week now. If we miss something, drop it down below in the comments. Let us know what your top 5 best and worst would have been. I feel like we picked out
Some pretty solid.
some pretty
moments.
solid. There were some pretty bad moments this week with the NBA playoffs coming up, with March Madness coming up. I think we're going to get even better bad moments. And
Yeah.
we might get a few buzzer beaters to toss in here.
Some upsets, maybe.
Some
Who knows?
upsets with March rolling around.
Purdue
So
loses first round again.
wouldn't surprise you. We'll be talking about that in this next segment coming up. This was best and worst moments of the week. Week uno. We'll see you guys here next week. Peace.